Hello and welcome to the Pokemon I Want to Hug tier list, Hoenn edition. Basically, it's just like it sounds. I'll be ranking all the Hoenn Pokemon from S to F based on how much I want to hug them. S is like quality snuggle time with the Pokemon, and F is just stay away from me at all costs. And everything else is just somewhere in the middle. Now, I like Gen 3 Pokemon a lot. Like, I don't think there's a single bad design in the bunch, but that doesn't necessarily translate into huggability, so this one should be pretty interesting. So let's start off with Trico here. I think the little lizard friend can go right into B for now, and things can be changed later, of course, depending on what comes up and what I feel like, but I think B is a good spot for Trico at the moment. Now, Grovile has those leaves on his hands, which I think are pretty sharp, but even so, I'm going to put him above Trico. Honestly, let's put Sceptile right below Trico. It's kind of a weird order, but, you know, it works. Torchic is warm and fluffy, and the Pokedex even says, hug it, at one point. So I think that's an easy A tier for Torchic. Combuskin has an awkward shape to him. I think knocks him out of the A tier. But I think he can go pretty good right about, well, down there for now, actually. And you know, let's put Blaziken right above him, but below Sceptile and crew. Mudkip. I like Mudkips. And dead memes. And Mudkip is super cute, so we can go right there in A next to Torchic. Marshtomp looks like he wants a hug. So I think he can go to the top of B. He'll get a good one up there. And I'm thinking Swampert can go in between Blaziken and Combuskin there. That looks like a good spot for them. Poochyana's like a little puppy, but it'll tear your face off if it doesn't like you, so where should Poochyana go? How about right there? I think that's a good spot for Poochyana. And Mightyena can go just a spot above them. There we go. Busy B tier. Zigzagoon's kind of like a fluffy little goofball kind of guy. So I think Zigzagoon can go right in the bottom of A for now. And Linoon is like lesser Furret, basically. So I think Linoon will go right about there. Here we go, now things will start getting a little more spread out. Wurmple. It's pretty cute. But if you've seen my other tier list videos, you know about my insectophobia already. So we can't really go too high, because I would not actually want to hug him in real life. But I think he can eke out a D spot. And I'm not chomping at the bit to hug a Silcoon anytime soon, so I can go right in E. Not quite F tier, but E for sure. Beautifly. Like Wurmple, it's kind of cute-ish, but that big proboscis is like a murder machine. So, top of E or bottom of D? And Butterfly's kind of freaking me out too. Top of E. I think this whole family is going to end up in E except for Wurmple, actually. Cascoon, lower than Silcoon. Because it's like angry Silcoon, basically. And I think Dustox will go even lower than them. Like Beautifly's only up here because it's kind of cute-ish. I mean, it's cute, yeah, but you know what I mean. So I don't think Beautifly will go below them, but I think that looks okay for now. Lotad. I don't not want to hug a Lotad, but I'm not super excited about hugging one either. So yeah, I guess I'll just put him in C, middle of the road. There we go. Ombre has arms now. Nice long hugging arms there. But I think I'd still rather hug a Lotad over it. So he can go right there. You know, honestly, I think we just finish off the line right here in C tier. Like, I mean, I like Ludicolo. I'd just rather watch it dance than give it a hug, you know? C dot, huh? I'm thinking top of C, bottom of B? Little acorn boy? Let's put him top of C for now. We can always come back to it. But I think Nuzleaf can go to bottom of B. Shiftry might end up below Ludicolo, though. That looks alright. Taillow. Taillow seems a bit more robust than birds in previous generations. So I'd feel a bit more comfortable giving it a hug. So maybe, somewhere around here. Maybe there. Then Swallow is just bigger Tailo, so... There we go. Wingull. It's not really much to Wingull. It's kind of small and thin. So I don't think it's on tier with Tailo. Well, it'll be in the same it's in the same tier as Tailo, but not on par with them. You know what I mean. All that to say, bottom of C tier. And let's just toss Pelipper right above Wingull, if it'll let me. There we go. Ralts. How much do I want to hug a Ralts? I don't know. They're not exactly the most huggable, but they're not. I don't think it'd be bad. They're just kind of like a little guy. Yeah, how about right there? Looks alright. I'm thinking same with Kirlia, just right above Ralts. Looks okay. Oh boy, it's the big one. It's Gardevoir. What do we do with Gardevoir? I mean, by all rights, S tier. But then you remember Chest Spike. Right in prime hugging zone, there's this giant spike. So that kind of knocks him out of S tier. Let's see though. Top of A? I think top of A is good for Gardevoir, just because of the chest spike situation. Surskit's pretty cute. Actually would not mind giving a hug to a Surskit. So even though it's a bug, let's say top of C tier. It's a pretty cute little dude. Masquerain might have to come down to D tier though. Just a bit too many buggy parts going on there. Roomish. It's a little mushroom guy? Mushroomish? Mushroomish. That makes sense. He's mushroomish. You can go right there. Breloom though. I like Breloom. Breloom has like super extendo arms. That's good for a hug. Is it A tier? You know, I really like Breloom. I think Breloom can go bottom of A tier for now. Slackoth would be a long hug. Like a super long hug. Probably be pretty nice though. So where should Slackoth go? I'm gonna say right there. Just because after, you know, the 7th hour or so, you might want to go do something else. So Slackoth can go right there. Vigoroth. Vigoroth's angry and hyper. Don't know if that makes for a good hug. Probably wouldn't sit still long enough for him to give you one. Or for you to give him one, either way. He's kind of like cranky and mean looking. Top of D for Vigoroth. Slacking kind of looks like a jerk too. But he's big and fuzzy and... You know, like Slackoth probably be in for a decent length hug. Right there for slacking, I think. Ooh, Nincada. I really like Nincada as a Pokemon, but I can't stand what it's based off of. Oh, this is always so conflicting. I'm sorry, Nincada, right there, bottom of D. I like Ninjask too, I'm so sorry, but I think it has to go down there. No, keep him at bottom of E for now. Just, I like these Pokemon, but I really do not want to hug a real version of them. Shedinja too, I'm so sorry, I love you guys. I'm so sorry. Alright, Whismur. Whismur needs a hug. I want to keep Whismur safe. I don't know what it is though. Are they mice? Is Whismur a mouse? I don't know. But top of B, bottom of A, maybe? Where should Whismur go? But if you're hugging it, then it gets spooked. Say goodbye to your eardrums. Bottom of B for Whismur. Loudred, yikes. You know, even before seeing the abomination that was live-action Loudred in Detective Pikachu, I didn't really care for him all that much. So let's put him right there for now. And put Exploud right next to him. There we go. Makuhita. Makuhita's all muscle. So that'd probably be a really nice, strong, firm hug. So where should he go? I think Makuhita can go right about there. Not so much for Hariyama though. It's been like 18 years and I still don't know where its mouth is or if it even has a mouth. And that always kind of freaked me out. So it's probably gonna go down here by these guys. How about right there for Hariyama? There we go. Azurl's really cute. It can't hug you back, but it's super cute. And it needs a hug. Especially in like later generations when it just got all sad. It was so happy in Gen 3 and then they just made it miserable for no reason. Even this artwork here is miserable. What's up with that? Is it from not having arms? Maybe. Anyway, I think Azurl can actually go right there, bottom of A. That looks alright. Nosepass is a little rock guy. Rock's really not too comfortable to hug, but it does look pretty smooth. So maybe it's like smooth like soapstone or something, even though it's magnetic. That might bop him up a little bit. Right there for Nosepass. Ooh, Skitty! I really like Skitty. I'm very partial to cats. I have a cat. I like Skitty a lot. I think Skitty might break S tier. It's so cute and fluffy. Yeah. S tier for Skitty. And you know what? Throw Delcatty up there too. Looking good. I like Sableye a lot. But how much do I want to hug it? That's the question. You know, I think if you fed it some gems, it'd give you a pretty good hug. So I think Sableye can go top of C tier. There we go. Mile. Like the front part of Mile, really good for a hug. Back part, not so much. So, where should Mile go? You know, I think I can overlook the back part of Mile. And put him up, right there. No, right there. No, that's where I wanted. Right there. Okay. Looks good for Mile. Aaron. Really cute, but made of rocks. Another consistent dilemma in these tier lists. I think I can go right here and C, though. Lairon is less cuddly, though, so he might have to come down here. Maybe even, Nah, Lairon can go right there. Aggron is big, made of rocks, and looks really scary, but is actually, like, super gentle and sweet. So that's probably gonna bop Aggron up a little bit. I don't know if it's B tier. Yeah, bottom of B for Aggron, why not? Meditite's one of those, just a little guy Pokemon, you know? Like Ralts and them up here. But not quite as appealing as Ralts and them up here. C tier unappealing? It's not unappealing, just less appealing. I think Meditite can go right there. It's a good spot for them. Medicham is awkward. I think it's got a really thin, skinny upper half for hugging, but then it's also got them thick thighs. So, right there for Medicham. Electrike's like electric Poochyena, so I think they can go right there. And same with Manectric, right there. Ooh, Plusle and Minun. They're basically the same thing, so they're probably going to go right next to each other. But where? Top of A? Somewhere? Bottom of S? They're pretty cute and cuddly. I think Plusle and Minun can go into S tier as well. Plusle above Minun, though. Just because. Volbeat and Illumise. Again, basically the same Pokemon, just slightly different. In terms of appearance, anyway. Kind of chubby little Firefly guys. You know, they're not too bad. They're kind of cuddly, aren't they? Top of D for both of them, maybe? Looks alright. Azalea is a rose, and roses are sharp. I do not want to hug a rose. Azalea, what's her name? Roselia can go right here. Gulpin's a little blobby guy. I assume he's fairly squishy? I would think anyway. So where should a squishy little blob go? I think he can go right there. And Swalot's just bigger squishy blob. So, looks good. Ooh, Carvanha. Carvanha's like the first Pokemon to have an ability that literally hurts you for touching it. So hugging it would just be constant pain. So, Carvanha might have to go in F. Just stay away from me, I don't want to touch you. Same with Sharpedo. They're cool Pokemon, but don't feel safe giving them a hug. Wailmer is a big old ball of fun, so where should he go? I guess right there for Wailmer. Kinda by these other blobby guys. Not Whismur, but you know what I mean. Wailord, though? I just want to try hugging a Wailord for the sheer absurdity of it, because he's just this less dense than air blimp whale. So that's gonna pop him up into A probably just because it'd be funny. More than like, you know, cuddly or, you know, other things you get a hug for. Just so stupid. Maybe not above a Zerl though. Right there in A, I think is good for Wailord. I'm looking at Numel. I think Numel looks good right about there. I think Camerupt can go right there. An okay spot for them. Torkoal, is all that smoke coming out of his shell all the time? So I feel like that'd get in the way of a good hug. You just breathe that in and start like, you know, hacking it up. Other than that though, I think you can go right about there. It's a good spot for Torkoal. I don't know if you can hug a Spoink, because apparently if it stops bouncing, it dies. So if you gave it a hug, it wouldn't be bouncing, and you'd kill it. So that makes my job a lot harder. Man, I really don't want to do this, but for Spoink's own safety, I have to put it in F. I can't hug you, I'm sorry, I'd love to, but I can't. It's for your own good. Just wait until you evolve, because Grumpig, I think, is an A tier. He's not. Nobody talks about Grumpig. I don't really talk about Grumpig, but he's one of those Pokemon I just kind of like, you know? He's kind of a cool guy. I don't know if I've ever actually used one, but I think next time I play through Gen 3, I'm going to have to. So I think Grumpig comes up into here. Let's put Grumpig there for now. See, Spoink, all you have to do is wait a little bit and you'll be top of the charts, I promise. Spinda. Spinda's like a little teddy bear. So I think Spinda can come up into A tier as well. Maybe right there for Spinda. Looks alright. Gotta fill out A tier some more, it's kinda lacking up here. Trapinch. Trapinch is like an antlion, which are bugs. It's pretty cute though. So where should Trapinch go? Right there. I think for Trapinch. Vibrava. Dragonfly. I don't really like dragonflies all that much. Still kinda cute though. Right there. Sorry, Vibrava. Flygon though. Flygon is much more dragon than dragonfly in my eyes. So Flygon can definitely come up here. Flygon's pretty rad. Yeah, I think somewhere in A, actually, for Flygon. Let's put Flygon there for right now. Cacnea. I like Cacnea. But it's a cactus. I don't want to hug a cactus. That sounds like constant pain, like these guys. I might have to go down here. I really don't want to hug a cactus. You too, Cacturne, I'm sorry. You can go above because you're like person-shaped though. I know like roses have thorns. So like why, what's the difference between a rose and a cactus in terms of hugging it? But you know what? Shut up. It's my list, I can do what I want. Swablu is pretty fluffy. Where should we put Swablu? I don't think quite an A. Maybe right there for Swablu. But Altaria. Altaria can go up into A for sure. Look at it. It's all fluff. So... No, I think Altaria can go right there. A for Altaria. Zangoose is neat. I'd give a hug to Zangoose if it let me. That's the issue there, though. Let's put Zangoose right about there. Seviper, not so much. I think I put, like, Ekans and Arbok around here somewhere. But, I don't know, I just want to hug a Seviper less than them. It's more menacing and just outright dangerous looking. To hug, anyway. Let's put Seviper... Yeah, why not? Right there. That's okay. Oh, I love Lunatone. Wouldn't make for a good hug, though. It's like a curved rock with a beak. I think it's still go above Volbeat, though. Top a D for Lunatone. You know what? Let's put Solrock right under him. There we go. Barboach. No thanks. It's a little slimy, not an eel, but, you know, little slimy eel-looking guy. No, thank you. You can go right there. Whiscash can come up a little bit, though. Just a little bit. Corphish, It's like a little, what is it called? Crayfish? Crawdad? Those are the same thing right there. I think it's one of them. Which are kind of gross and I don't like them. So let's put this guy, right there. Same with Groudon. There we go. Baltoy's pretty cute for what it is. So I think Baltoy can come up into B for Baltoy. But where? How about right there? I think Claydol can come up into B for Baltoy too. Right below Baltoy, I think, though. That looks okay. Lileep. What is Lileep? It's a flower or something, I think. I'm not really sure, honestly. Not too approachable for a hug, though. Let's put Lileep there. I can't decide if Cradley would be better or worse than Lileep for a hug. It's like I could kind of hug you back, sort of. But I don't know if you'd want it to, is the thing. Let's put it above Lileep for now, just because I like it more. That looks okay. Don't want to hug Anorith too much either. Trilobites really kind of freak me out, or whatever they're called. You know, those things. Anorith can go right here. Then yeah, I think Armaldo can go just above him. Looks okay. D tier is kind of getting full in it. Phoebus. Ugly fish. I don't really want to hug an ugly fish, but it needs a hug. So, above Whiscash maybe? Sorry, Phoebus. You're like Spoink, you just need to evolve before you can come up to the top tiers here. Because Milotic is great. I'd love to hug a Milotic. A tier though? Not quite. B tier should be good for Milotic though. Right there. I think. Castform is so cute. People make fun of Castform a lot, but I really like Castform. I'd give Castform a big old hug. So I think Castform can come up right there. It's good for Castform. Now this list doesn't have as variations, but I think that all kind of go around here. I think Kecleon could come up by these other lizard guys here. Maybe a bit more than them. More than Marshtomp, maybe. Not quite A tier, but definitely top of B. Shuppet. I think Shuppet can go right about there. Banette, though. Banette can come up. I feel for Banette, you know? Didn't deserve that. I'll make it happy again with a big old hug. Unless it, like, you know, eats my soul or something, but, you know, I'll give it the good old try for sure. Banette. B for Banette. Right there. I think Duskull can go right, right below Shuppet. There we go. Dusclops has the grabby hands, which might be good for a hug. But it's a hug that'll send you into a black hole or something, so you can decide if that's worth it or not. Dusclops can go right there. Ooh, Tropius. Tropius is pretty neat. Big banana tree dinosaur thing that can fly for some reason. Where should Tropius go? I think Tropius can go right there. Chimico, I'd give Chimico a hug. And I think in the anime, James's Chimico wraps the dangly bit around him all the time. So that's probably a good hug too. So let me bop him up, maybe not that high. Maybe there for Chimico? Looks okay. Absol. I think Absol can go up into A tier somewhere. Absol's pretty cool. Absol can go right there, I think. It's a good spot for them. Why not? It's like Wobbuffet. If you hug it, you get that hug back, just like doubled. I mean, not doubled because it's not fully grown, maybe like 1.5 times. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I think Why Not can go right there. Why not? Ha 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 ha. Moving on. Snorunt. I think Snorunt can go right about there. Glalie. Glalie is terrifying. It's like 7 feet tall or some nonsense. I don't really want that anywhere near me, honestly. Not like F tier nowhere near me, but maybe down here somewhere. Maybe right there for Glalie. Looks okay. This feels really cute. They're round. Round is good. I think Spheal can go right there. And Celio, I think, can go bottom of B for now. And Walrein will end up, I think, by slacking here. Right there. Clamperl is a thing that I don't really want to hug all that bad. So where should Clamperl go? Maybe right there. Looks okay. Huntail is really freaky. I don't like Huntail very much. So we might go top of E for Huntail. And Gorbis isn't really that much better, honestly. Let's do that. Looks okay. Relicanth, the old rockfish. There really aren't too many just straight up fish in Hoenn, are there? So where should Relicanth go? Maybe right there. That looks okay. I'll give Love Disc a pass for like spreading love and stuff. It's like hugging it is probably a good thing for like your health. And saying that, where should Love Disc go? Still don't really want to hug one because, you know, it's Love Disc, but bottom of C? That looks okay. Alright, let's get back up into the top tiers here with Bagon. Bagon's great. B for Bagon. A for Bagon. Yeah, let's put Bagon, right there. Now that I think about it. Alright, looks like it's getting a little cramped on the screen there, but just bear with me, we should be fine, hopefully. Alright, now Shelgon. I think Shelgon can go right about there. Looks alright. And Salamence can jump up back into A, because it's an awesome dragon, who wouldn't want to hug that. Probably on par with Flygon, maybe a little higher. Higher than Absol, maybe all the way up here? Let's put Salamence right there. That looks good for him. Alright, Beldum. Again, super cool Pokemon, but I don't really want to give it a hug all that bad. Not D tier though, because it's kind of cute. Maybe we can stick him in C somewhere? Maybe right there for Beldum? Nah. Right there for Beldum, I think. But I'm not sure if as Beldum evolves, I want to hug it more or less. Because there's more to it, but it also gets scary. Metang's cool though. Maybe let's kind of like form a line here. So we can put Metang there. And do I want to hug a Metagross more or less than a Metang? Kind of less. Metagross is scary. Super cool. Just not approachable for a hug. Let's do that. That looks okay for now. Ooh, here we go. Legendary time. Regirock. He's big and made of rocks. Typically doesn't do well on these lists. but he's pretty cool. That gives him a lot of extra points. I think Regirock can come up here to the top of C. Regice is pretty cool too. Like, super cool. Like, freezes everything within like a 15-mile radius cool. Okay, that's not that much, but you know, it's cold. And, you think sticking your tongue to a frozen lamppost is bad. You want to give this thing a hug? No thanks, but at the same time, kinda yes please. How about right there for Regice? Registeel though, I love Registeel. Easily one of like my top 3 favorite legendaries for sure. So this is 100% just personal bias at this point. Not S tier, because he's, you know, steel, but he's smooth. He has those big arms. I just like Registeel a lot. So I think that's gonna put him right there for 100% personal bias. Latias, I think, is an S tier. Latias is great. Top of the charts or bottom? Bottom of S. You know what? Latios can go up there too. There we go. Latis are great. Kyogre, more personal bias coming in fast here. Yeah, Kyogre's A, for sure. Bottom of A though, because, you know, it's big and a fish. Kyogre can go here. That looks good. I think Groudon can kind of go somewhere... I don't know, C seems harsh, but I really want to hug Groudon too much. I had Sapphire growing up, in case you couldn't tell. I think Groudon can go right here. Rayquaza somewhere in the middle, maybe? It's not super huggable, but it's pretty rad. I don't know, this kind of hurts to do down here, but I don't know if I can put him any higher. Sorry, buddy. Jirachi, though, can come up here to the top. Jirachi's super cute, super huggable. If it wants to grant you a wish, make that wish to hug Jirachi. You can't go wrong there. Let's put Jirachi right here. And Deoxys. Deoxys looks like a good hugger. Where should we put Deoxys? Let's put Deoxys right here. There we go. So yeah, that's everybody. I'm gonna take a look at this real quick and see if anything needs to be shifted around. Nope, I think it's looking pretty okay. So yeah, there's the Hoenn Pokemon I'd want to hug tier list. Like I said at the beginning of the video, this was interesting to do, because Hoenn just has so many good, cool Pokemon, but that doesn't always translate into huggable Pokemon. Like if this was a tier list on how much I liked a Pokemon, or thought they were cool or whatever, it'd look totally different. But since it's on how much I want to give them a hug, this is what we ended up with. So yeah, let me know down in the comments what you agreed or disagreed with, or who you'd put where and whatnot. Or if you have any ideas for other series that a tier list like this might lend itself well towards, I'd like to know. Maybe we can do it in the future. Feel free to like the video if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to see more when they come out. With that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.